I, Lanello, come to maximize the light of living truth in your midst, in your heart, in your mind, in your will. Truth speaks. Who will respond? Truth avers. Who will listen? Truth reveals. Yet who are willing to accept the revelation within themselves first as a reality complemented by the light and surfeited within God consciousness. Truth is a pathway to self-realization. Truth is an opportunity to know God. Truth impels the soul toward its source, where allowing that truth to transmute within all lies and all lesser loves into the greater love of the I Am presence. That truth flowers within the spirit that now knows what is real, what is valid, what is ideal. Your I Am presence is the ideal, the high ideal that you are striving toward, blessed ones. And when you focus on this high ideal of God fully self-realized already within you, you bring the light of living truth into play in your world, where it can furnish you with all the essentials of life, allow you to embed within every moment that solar awareness that christens and sanctifies what you do with the light. All messengers of truth have stood before mankind to reveal the essentials of life, the realities of this day, this hour, this moment, and then it is up to those who would listen to incorporate those truths within their lives, to live gloriously, reverently, holily. When you are ignorant of the truth, you turn away from its vital quintessences that will always free you to be in a higher field of beingness. So be ignorant no longer, mankind. Stand squarely within this light, for the light will free you from all impurities, all illusions, all that assails your spirit wed to God. I declare it. I am that self-realization, and I implore the souls of many to now awaken to this higher reality that the truth provides, entree into, an existence within. God is the only truth, for God yields beauty, harmony, peace, and love to every spirit that accepts that light of truth within. When you trust fully in God, you bask in the light of truth. Trusting in truth, basking in its light, affords you a new reality experience. Blessedness, beingness in the divine estate of what you were created as and within in the beginning. You always have truth's essences to breathe in order to be inspired, quickened, empowered, and illumined. Yet it is up to you to continue to accept the vivifying rays and the cosmic energies of these dynamic truths that come your way, both through our heartstrings and, even more importantly, within your own connection with your source, the heartstrings that flow from your I Am presence unto you and through you, through your own attunement, reverence of and toward God. Your founding documents state that certain truths are self-evident and inalienable. And because we agree from our perspective, it is imperative that souls upon earth and citizens of all nations understand these obvious truths that are within, adorning the soul with their garments of light. Yet many would not have these fully come to bloom within themselves through their own ignorance. And so it is unto the quickened and awakened ones to reveal these truths little by little unto those delicate ones who require assistance. And so you are called as messengers of light to be revelators of truth, ensconcing within the atmosphere of all these illumined engrams of cosmic fire that will draw souls higher to aspire to God. When these engrams bloom within the soul as seeds of light, there are new pathways for a continuous series of quickenings and awakenings that lead to self-realization, step by step, mindful thought by mindful thought, reverent feeling by reverent feeling, and noble deed by noble deed. Blessed ones, it is a science, a divine science, how truth, embedded within the seed ideation of every monad of light, is unveiled and blossoms through the evolutionary cycles of one's journey back to the heart of God. And when you feel these impulses within yourself coming to fruition through the full revelation within yourself of your godly nature, then Our work is done, for you have truly become the all in all within this world. You have self-realized your divine nature, the blueprint of your true self. Every heartstream is an encouragement to go deeper and reach higher into the light of your presence, to perceive as God does, to know as God wills, to love as God refashions the cosmos and those frequencies of compassion, understanding, kindness. Yes, you have the wherewithal as revelators of today to bear this wisdom teaching, to bear the light of truth within your being in a bright and shining way as evidence, clear evidence of that which all must come to know and realize, for a golden crystal age to ensue upon earth, yet first within you. As an elder on your path, I see you self-realized, and I hold that field of divine energy and the frequencies of your own God consciousness within the architecture of my mindful representation of every disciple as one with God now. And when you, through sacred geometry, also engage in this alchemy of spiritual higher meditation with the Arhats, the Chohans, the Manus, and your sponsoring masters, you engage with us more than you know in this higher vibratory field of illumined and awakened awareness, God consciousness, even a universality of beingness in the One. We frame our words as cups of light with living, crystalline energies, frequencies of purity that continue to anoint and christen our beloved ones so that they can maintain that higher Christic field of awareness each day. You have heard our teaching to gain and maintain in your auric emanations within the greater field of God consciousness that you are ascending into and realizing more of within your path. Gaining and maintaining God consciousness is both an art and a science that disciples of light aspire to master fully. And so as you do, we are there, invigorating your soul, illuminating your mind, refreshing your spirit in these quintessences of cosmic joy. For this is what we live, move, and have our being within, the joy field of the Lord, the purity of the all-beingness of the One. So I now place an engram of light as a seed ideation of God consciousness within each one of your higher minds. And when you allow this glory of God to be fully revealed and manifest within your awareness, your ascension process will accelerate. Your dynamic point of God realization will fructify for your victory. And we shall be there all the way to the ultimate destiny of your Spirit, ascended and free in the one light, precious ones. This is our commitment, our promise to you as disciples. We shall never leave thee when you remain tethered to the reality of truth and to the virtue of God love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.